me hot. Yeah. Get me hot.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show on the internet for you by us. Bro Talk, we're always on the mark. Best show on late night. It's your main man, Jason. Let's kick it over to my bro, Dex. What up, man?
Dex Stuckey sitting here, super excited to be here. Guys, look, so Jason and I have been friends for so long. We literally have been friends since college. At least 7 years we've been friends.
Insert tie scene, insert ties like whole little, we've been friends longer.
Best friend.
I did not say that.
Jason and I
it's true, but I didn't say that.
And today was the first time I ever heard Jason say the N-word. And guys, I'm floored. Like, I really am like, you say stuff like that? I had a story to tell, but now I don't got nothing because I'm really floored right now, guys.
Oh my gosh. Ty the God, how are you, sir?
I'm good. It just goes to show you that you guys aren't that great of friends because I've heard you use the N-word several times. Now, me, on the other hand, I would never speak like that.
I've never heard you say it either, Ty.
And you won't.
I have. Very well versed. Welcome Shakima to the show. She hasn't been with us to start a show in a very long time. So we just want to welcome her and the baby.
Now that pretend like you said that. Now that Shakima's here, I want to say congratulations to Shakima and her husband Matt on the birth of their baby Maverick. I can finally share. I feel like those girls on Instagram. They're like, I've been holding this secret. I can finally say it. Like the news is out. Like it's been up there. Her baby was born on a date, and like I'm so excited.
On a date, yeah, as all babies are born.
I should have had it together, but like I'm super excited for the. Well, it's really. I'm super excited for the family. Congratulations, guys, and mazel tov to baby.
Congratulations from our family to yours.
She said, "Yes, the baby's feeding, so she is up." Shout out to Vance checking in and shout out to Dion checking in as well. If you want to check in with us, hit us up on Facebook or YouTube, and we will get you in. Bill might join us this week, might not. So
I've been telling I need to have a heart-to-heart with William and tell him that he's just like too old to be unreliable.
If you guys honestly just all seriousness, just join us. Will is going through a transition, if you will, right now, and we just want to make sure that we're lifting the young person up in prayer.
What are we talking? What transition is he going?
Speaking of Women's History Month, go ahead.
Hey Zuri, thanks for checking in. Happy Women's History Month to all the ladies out there. We really appreciate everything that women do for the earth and the world, and just bringing life and bringing happiness and bringing stability into all of our lives. We love the women here on Bro Talk, and we want to highlight some women that have recently become the first to do something on this first week of Women's History Month. Boxer Clarissa Shields became the first boxer to hold all the belts from 2 different divisions this weekend. I would have loved to have Bill's analysis on boxing, but once again, not available. The 25-year-old middleweight is currently ranked #1 pound-for-pound fighter by ESPN. She's also leveraged her popularity into headlining an all-women's pay-per-view this past Saturday, the first in nearly 20 years, in order to draw much-needed attention to gender inequity within the sport. You like that little diatribe? Shout out to Clarissa. Also, want to give a shout out to Maya Chaka, who's become the first Black woman NFL referee in history. The former physical education teacher has been officiating college football, XFL, and NFL preseason games. But this season, she will see the field as part of regular season action. So good luck to her this upcoming season, the first Black woman official in NFL history. And last but not least, Cardi B also became the first to do something when her very first hit, Bodak Yellow, became the first song by a female rapper to receive diamond certification.
Your 5 stars platinum. And then your firstborn baby is officially diamond.
Certified by the art.
So yeah, congratulations to Cardi B and all the other ladies. Dex.
Oh,
What am I supposed to do with it? Like, what you want me to do? Okay.
Congratulations. Say,
Well,
Happy Women's Month.
why you're pandering? Like, you literally.
Why am I pandering? What do you mean?
You tell me why you pandering. Speaking of pandering, people actually said, like, since that boy couldn't be on here today, you should have put a guest on there. But in Jason's defense, guys, he didn't know that he could add a guest today because Will only told us 5 minutes before the show that he's not going to be able to do it.
I told him he's too old to be unreliable. I'm like, grow up.
Very much. Yeah, Maya's from Rochester, so shout out to New York City.
Right.
Dex once again hating on the show. They want to know, do you hate women, Dex? What's happening?
I love women's.
I don't know, Dex. We're not. The views expressed by you are.
Oh, look who's awake. Will, I guess, will be joining us shortly.
With middle fingers and nasty words.
He's very nasty in the comments.
Will wasn't.
No, thank you.
He wasn't sleeping this time. He was actually out in the streets. Like that's what he said.
Basically.
Well, he was out in the streets, but probably still sleeping.
He had army rehearsals, probably.
Wait, Todd, what'd you say? He was out in the streets doing what?
Probably still sleeping around.
Ooh,
nasty. All right, and now let's get to a special edition of the news. The only person who would appreciate that would have been the person who's not here. So
no, I love it. I literally was gonna say my best friend killed it with production once again. I am impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He said, thank you. I know you mad.
Every week, I'm gonna get Let's Get Loud of the show. It was such a hilarious moment. We have to get it in there. All right. So this week, if you didn't notice, Oprah interviewed them. The interview of the year happened this past weekend. And the early meme of the year nominee. Oh my gosh, this thing better win. Because I've been cracking up. They had a Baltimore edition of this meme, and I was going off. It's quite the hilarity. So yeah, Oprah interviewed them this weekend. She got paid $7 million to do so for CBS. And you know, she got her money's worth. Here were the top 3 moments from the interview.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
Classic. She comes with a liner straight out the bat. Are we going to use that going forward?
That gif? I mean the meme?
Just the silenced or silent?
No.
Okay. Next.
I've spoken to more to my grandmother in the last year than I have done for many, many years.
Do you hold Zoom calls?
We did a couple of Zoom calls with Archie.
Yes, I could see Archie.
Yeah.
My grandmother and I have a really good relationship.
Your relationship with your father?
There's a lot to work through there. You know, I feel really let down because he's been through something similar. He knows what pain feels like. And Archie's his grandson. But at the same time, you know, of course I will always love him. But there's a lot of hurt that's happened.
Talking about his father. And the biggest revelation came when Megan revealed that they wanted to know what that baby skin complexion was going to look like as soon as it came out of her uterus. And here's how she said that.
Concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
And
Who is having that conversation with you? What?
so,
There is a conversation. Hold up.
There's
Stop
several
right now.
there's several conversations.
There's a
about
conversation with you
with Harry
about how dark your baby is going to be?
potentially and what that would mean or look like.
Ooh.
Man, Oprah, she's the best, man. She's the absolute
I
best.
really think Oprah dropped the ball with that one because
Dropped the ball? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because like we at the end of the day, the only thing we really want to know is who had that conversation, who said that.
Well, they won't tell her.
Right, because it depends on, as a journalist, it depends on how you respond to certain things. So, like when the person said that, Oprah let her biasness out. So as soon as Megan said it, Oprah was like, "Who? Like who said that? What?" Like she was shocked by it. She should have been like calm about it and was like, "Okay," and then explored it a little bit more, and then you probably could have got out who did it. But as soon as you react like that, I'm never going to tell you who did it because like, we're going to judge them.
She was never going to say who did it anyway.
And yeah, she asked Harry afterwards, and he said he's not going to tell because it's really it will be really damaging to them. And yeah.
Then why would you say it?
Ty, did you watch it live?
You know Ty didn't watch it. You know he didn't watch it.
Were those the only 3 clips you saw from that interview?
You know that.
I went back and saw things, but I did not watch it live. But I did see it prior to this show, so you're not like revealing anything to me.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oprah, for her, they're saying that she failed. Like, okay, she didn't. In my opinion, she didn't fail because she did end up getting basically who said it. He said it wasn't his grandmother. He also said it wasn't his grandfather. He didn't say it wasn't his father. And you know what I'm saying?
He didn't say it wasn't his brother. He didn't say it wasn't his sister-in-law.
So we can say it's all of them, right?
It wasn't all of them.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
They probably all had a conversation like, yeah.
Exactly.
We're not sure.
You watched it, Ty? You watched it?
No, I did not watch it live. I watched clips of it.
Okay.
Prior to coming on this show.
Now you got a little attitude. You see that?
Royal Communications from the UK released the following statement. The whole family, the firm, as they called them during the interview, the firm. I said, what a great name to call your family. The firm. The firm is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately, as they would say Englishly. Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved family members. Ends. Statement? You like it? Hate it?
I hated it.
They said what they said. I don't know what you're talking about.
Basically, recollections may vary.
Yeah, I said, yeah, that means, even though she's lying, we'll still take her back. Like, no.
Let's take a quick poll. Who do you think that it was that said the thing that they said?
Oh, I know.
Kate. You think it's Charles?
It was Kate. Kate nasty. It was that nasty
you
Kate.
Think it was Kate?
It was Kate. You can look at her. She say stuff like that. I could tell.
It was that nasty.
It was her.
She went out of her way to kind of praise Kate and say that she's a good person and that, she also did say that Kate made her cry and not the other way around.
Yeah, but she said Kate made her cry over some flower girl dresses.
That was it, right?
That's what you cried over?
All right, it might have been Kate. They said Shakima said, "Stay mad, you got the ugly brother." That's mean. The whole family might have did it for real. I mean,
at the dinner table. So that little nigga baby you got.
What's it gonna look like when it comes out? Dex, you just say the N-word? I missed that.
No.
Oh, okay. Also, the Royal Communications decided to release the following to Instagram pictures of showing Prince Charles talking to Black people, I guess, to prove that he is indeed.
Oh my God.
Not racist. And yes, they did post this on his Instagram page. Various pictures of him talking to Blacks.
Nice.
Who's he, Ted Cruz? Like you think you Ted Cruz out here?
So once and for all, nailed in the bit. He is not racist. So there we go.
All it takes is a picture, right?
All it takes is a picture. Him talking to for black people. You can't even see if
that it's crazy.
That second one is black or not. We just see black hair, but I guess we can assume. Alrighty, moving on to the All-Star game. I'm still waiting Williams' arrival. Hopefully he'll be here in a sec, because I would like his opinion on this, because we're going to do a little game. So All-Star Weekend is the new Freaknik, apparently. Thousands of Instagram models and those who want to be around people like that flood every year to All-Star Weekend with hopes of being knocked up by a baller, or maybe just getting chose. This year, All-Star Weekend turned into GoFundMe weekend. And it was a mess from the very jump. This young lady decided to get out of her car at a red light and dance a little jig, perform a little mating ritual to the car behind her, all to be left flat on her face.
Oh! This sounds cool. Nene got all of Nene. Oh, they did.
You were very shocked by the fact that this young lady, yes, did fall flat on her face. Then there was another group that decided to pack out a U-Haul, a 1995 U-Haul van, for shelter. Apparently rooms were booked up across Atlanta, and because of COVID, there weren't that many rooms available in the first place. So people resorted to renting out U-Haul vans.
Why you get the big one? Why you get that one?
Here goes some footage inside of the said U-Haul van. Look at that, Ty. Look at that, just on the phone. There's no seating there. They're sitting there on the floor, little blankets. The crew's up in there, the bras, all that stuff.
Creative, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
I would have got the big one though.
See out the bottle, twerking.
That can't be in the U-Haul.
What do you mean? Look at it. What do you mean it can't be in the U-Haul? Very special. And what else do we have here? Oh, naturally, what goes up must come down, because they weren't actually allowed to be passengers in a U-Haul van without seating. They got pulled over by the cops.
They turned the U-Haul. Open the door. Open the door, look. He didn't got their ass. There's no seats in the back of that bit. They chilling.
At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto Lenox Road Northeast.
Look at her in the passenger. She ain't turned no more. She turned down.
So terrible.
I love that everybody in Atlanta this weekend was CNN. Like, everybody's recording the stuff that they see.
Everybody breaking news. There was fights.
What's going on?
All during COVID, and then the concerts. Little Baby and Young Dirk sold out a concert.
All like with them people all up on them like that?
With no care in the world.
All that breath.
Wow.
All that breath. Like, gosh, all those people, disgusting. And then, of course, once, Sunday night hit,
look at them.
Disgusting. They started those GoFundMe pages. Those GoFundMe pages started going up, and these prices needed to be fulfilled in order for them to get their money. So we're going to play a little game, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pick one to officially promote for the show based on the description and how badly they need the money. Okay. Play along with this. Play along with this. Shoot you in the chest, I'll wet you. That's exactly what I was thinking about, Zuri. Kings of Comedy. All right, so the first GoFundMe description. I'm stuck in Atlantic. I guess it meant Atlanta. I'm stuck in Atlantic trying to get back home to my kids. I haven't showered in days or eaten. I really don't know how to get around here. She's requesting $2,500 to get home. Next up, we have this woman, Brittany. I'm Brittany Yates from Memphis, Tennessee, South to be exact. I got stuck in Atlanta after a trip for All-Star Weekend, that turned into a terrible experience. My car was vandalized and parts were stolen. I'm so over this BS and still can't believe this happened to me. At this point, I'm trying to get back home to my daughter. And for the rest out in ATL weekend, please be safe. She wished people well wishes. I think she's in the lead. Out of those two, who's in the lead?
Definitely her. The other one said she hasn't eaten. Well, if you ain't got no crackers on your purse, that's on you.
I'll take the first one.
The third one. I went to Atlanta for All-Star Weekend, $400, only booked a one-way because I was waiting on unemployment to pay my way back, but they baited. I need help surviving and making back home to New York. Please, anything would help. $1,300 for Yaz the Stallion.
So the one with the most believable story and the one who I personally feel the worst for is asking for the least amount of money. How crazy is that?
About $100.
Like she looks homely in the picture that she used. And if you guys are listening on the podcast,
the chest tattoo looks homely to you? I guess.
She looks like she hasn't eaten in days. Like she looks very struggling. If you guys are listening on the podcast, you can join us on our YouTube page. And if you guys are watching in the comments, you can also go to our YouTube page, Bro Talk Live, and subscribe to the page.
I'm trying to figure out why the first girl needs so much money.
She hasn't eaten.
He's stuck in Atlantic.
She put a down payment on something?
A new wig.
She's got to get back to my getting it up. Plural house in Atlanta pretty cheap. Is she buying a house in Atlanta?
I mean, I guess so. She's in Atlantic, so we don't know if she's in Atlanta or Atlantic City. We don't know.
Or maybe Atlantis. Maybe she discovered some shit.
Maybe she has to. Return flights are, I guess, when you expect to get chose or you expect to start a new life. Once you get down,
expect to get chose.
I will tell you right. I will tell you this here. That second and third girl did not expect to get chose. So
he definitely was not expecting to get chose.
The second one, she said, I drove down there and they stole parts off my car. And I actually saw videos where people were stealing tires off people's cars. We should probably donate to the second girl, to be honest with you.
Do you think they're fake? Because some people are saying that they're fake. And there were a lot. Like there were 1,500 GoFundMe accounts opened up with the thing stuck in Atlanta on them.
I believe, based on the way this picture looks and what she posted, that she drove down there and got her car taken apart. I believe it.
I guess for me, I have too much pride to do that. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be able to actively put a lie out about myself to say I'm stuck somewhere for people to give me money. I'd be embarrassed. So if that's fake, then y'all are crazy.
Spirit's going back up. $25 ain't. I don't think it's $25 anymore. So I think Spirit went up. And a lot of be careful if you guys are trying to catch flights like with Dex's wedding. Man. Those flights are going up.
Why would you say that? Now people are not gonna come.
You tried to book a flight?
I'm just letting you know. It's time for updates.
Then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff.
All right. Versus is being sold out from under out from under Timbaland and Swizz Beatz. They have sold it to TikTok competitor Triller, and they've purchased the live streaming song battle franchise. So I guess this thing's going to be going into perpetuity for all the people who are no longer hot. There are no financial details of the sale, but Timbaland and Swizz Beatz will become brand visionaries, quote unquote. Ooh, fancy title. No. And join the Triller versus management team. Versus will continue to air on Instagram Live, but will no longer air on Apple Music. They will now air on Triller instead. So, also, everyone apparently who has performed on Versus before will also be a Triller shareholder as part of the sale of this company. So if you performed, you get a little, stock in Triller. So,
Jason, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me they can see us when you're pitching to this segment?
Oh, it was just
like I literally do the most every single week when we're getting ready to go to this segment, and I didn't realize that they could see me.
Oh, just this one time. On T.I. and Tiny news, Tyrone Blackburn, a lawyer representing several women, says that he has 6 more potential victims that have come forward with allegations against T.I. and Tiny. He's currently representing 11 accusers, including 8 women who claim that they were sexually assaulted, drugged, or kidnapped by T.I. or Tiny. 3 other clients, including a male, alleged the couple made terroristic threats towards them. Altogether, this man is representing 17 people currently, along with the people that Lisa Bloom is also representing. She's representing some people on her own. Blackburn sent out 5 letters to authorities in both California and Georgia that detail claims against T.I. and Tiny last month. The accusations actually date back to 2005. So he's been doing this for a very long time, according to these people. Here goes a story. It's a little trigger warning for sexual assault and drugging. According to this report obtained by the Daily Beast, one of the victims served in the Air Force and back in 2005 met T.I. and Tiny at a club in L.A. And she says that Tiny offered her a drink and the woman began feeling lightheaded and dizzy despite only having one drink of her own plus the drink that Tiny offered her. When the other guests left, Tiny suggested that they all freshen up and washed both T.I. and the woman in the shower. They returned to the bedroom and Tiny began rubbing her buttocks on the woman's back to give her a back butt massage, whatever that means. The woman began throwing up and T.I. allegedly tried to put his foot into her vagina. She told him no. And the next thing she remembers was waking up naked on the couch with a towel thrown over her with a very sore vagina, the letter alleges. Another accuser claims that she was 17 years old when a similar thing happened to her. She was offered a drink by Tiny, which made her feel hot and sweaty. She began hallucinating and felt like she was floating. Tiny then brought her back to the back of the bus to cool off, and then T.I. came in and did what he had to do. She woke up naked on the bed, bleeding from her vagina. She also felt discomfort in her anus. So there's also like 15 other reports that people are making that there's only this one guy is representing, not including the people that Lisa Bloom is representing. At this moment, there are no reports of Tiny or T.I. Purchasing NBC, as was rumored with Bill Cosby. So that is not a motive for this case, just so in case you guys are wondering.
The only thing I'll say about these stories is that Swiss Beats and Timberland are sellouts by definition. You're not Jay-Z, and what y'all did, y'all sold out because y'all had this whole thing.
We're not recapping all 3 stories.
I'm not talking about that other story. I'm not doing it. When you said that T.I. tried to put his foot in that girl's vagina,
that's what the report. I'm reading the news report.
I ain't got nothing. I
mean, how are we supposed to even have a conversation about that? I don't even know what to say. I'm completely floored by that. I guess they'll fight it out in court and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's terrible. They were just trying to purchase Zeus. I don't think the people will come after anybody for purchasing Zeus. So, but yeah, we wish all the victims the best in their actions that they're taking, and hopefully they get the justice.
What has T.I. said about all this?
They have said that they're unfounded.
We should probably start putting a disclaimer up that they put out just so they don't try to sue us, because
we're just saying what people are accusing them of. We're not saying that they did it. We're just saying we're reporting the news.
I'd like more information on that foot in the vagina, though. That sounds interesting.
The artist formerly known as Papa John Snyder, was a guest on Russian state media, aka OAN, and he still has an update, still trying to update us on his situation with the N-word.
We've had 3 goals for the last 20 months to get rid of this N-word in my vocabulary and dictionary and everything else because it's just not true. Figure out how they did this and get on with my life.
Figure out how they figured out that I say the N-word and then get on with my life. He's been trying this for 20 months, trying to get the N-word out of his vocabulary.
Look, they took that company, sir, and they're not giving it back. So just move on.
He's trying to go on with the rest of his life. They said they said this is what his keyboard looked like. And he's been trying not to say the N-word. If you're for the podcast listeners, the only letters that are worn in this keyboard are N-I-G and E-N-R. So there we go for Papa
You think
John.
he misspoke? Because it sounded really stupid.
Misspoke? What do you mean misspoke?
Like he's like, I've been trying to get this N-word out of my vocabulary for 20 months. What are you talking about?
He said he's been working hard.
Because we know when it happened. Like
There's no way he meant to say that.
I think he was dead serious. Because we remember that audio leak that we knew about this.
Yeah.
Yes. He literally said, I spent 20 months trying to purge the N-word from my vocabulary and the dictionary and every row. What are you talking about?
Hey, when I see that, I'd be like, I don't want to see that. I don't say that word.
Like, don't show me the word, nigga. I don't want to see it. Like, you spent 20 months trying, like, did you get a speech
see a longer
therapist?
clip of the interview?
Did he get a speech therapist to try to train him out of the word? Like, what happened? I don't get it. Like, that had to be a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. Here's like another 20 seconds.
Back to a few years ago when you start to see these headlines coming out and smearing your good name. How did you feel at the time when you were seeing these headlines?
Smearing your good name.
State shock. Unbelievable. I couldn't understand it. I mean, again, you have a public board that paints its chairman complicit, passive, or active. They paint the founder as a racist. They know he's not a racist. It's just unbelievable. And I used to lay in bed just going, how did they do this? And we've had 3 goals for the last 20 months to get rid of this N-word in my vocabulary and dictionary and everything else because it's just not true. Figure out how they did this and get on with my life. If Papa John's would just say, hey, we got in a hurry, we didn't follow proper.
Yeah, so that wasn't a misspeaking, Ty. Like,
now that I think about it, Ty might be right. And I don't think he's talking about the actual word. I think he's talking about a nigga who worked at Papa John's who snitched on him. Like, he's talking about a person.
He said, get it out of my vocabulary.
Yeah, he's trying to get the name of that person out of his vocabulary because he wants to kill them. I think that's what it is.
He's got to be stupid. Like, why would you?
I think he doesn't conflate saying the N-word with him being racist. Like, that's what it sounds
It's almost like that's what it is. It's like, oh, it's so common around these parts, whatever parts those are. I don't know where he lives.
I have to get the N-word out of my lexicon so that I can prove that I'm not racist. Like, what?
I feel like he wanted to purge the N-word so that he can get his company back. It's like, okay, well, I stopped saying it, so can I have my company back? But like, you're done, sir.
Dunzo.
Do people eat Papa John? Where is that?
Man, they got this stuffed crust pizza. I heard it's good as a.
You heard or you had it?
I've had it and it's good.
Stuffed crust.
I've never had Papa John's before.
You ain't missing much, but that stuffed crust one is good. We put the little bell pepper on there. Whew.
Oh, that little bell pepper that they put? Yeah. Well, it's not a bell pepper. It's like
hot
pepper.
pepper.
It's like a little hot pepper. Yeah.
You out here eating Papa John's too?
I haven't eaten it in a while.
Like pepperoncini. That's what it's called. A pepperoncini.
He calling on naggers and y'all eating his pizza.
And it come with that little table that so the cheese don't melt into the.
Does it come with a little? Does it come with a little monkey?
No.
I got a question. I got a question.
Perfect way.
Since Willis in here, I'll do the questions, guys. This is Q&A.
Oh, he's excited. Look at
you got really excited. You just jumped right in there. Go ahead.
This is Q&A, quarantine and answer, because right now the world is not quite open. We're still kind of in quarantine, so it's
this world is good and open.
Quarantine and answers. All right, so we have 4 choices. The first one is from a male, and it's is you or is you ain't. The second one is we don't know who this, if it's male or female. It's called gender and kids. The third one is I need more money from a male. And then the second one, is this show about the niggas today? Like that's I feel like that's all we've been saying. The fourth one is from a female. It says no N-word nipples here. All right, guys, in the comments and YouTube on the show, like what's good? What do you want to hear? Like what's
I'm gonna go ahead and delete and purge the gender and kids thing because like we're not touching that.
Okay.
So pick from those.
The only reason I would say I'm interested in doing that one is because we don't know if it's a male or a female, and it actually kind of seems interesting.
I'm not. I feel like.
Listen, is it a good one?
That interview with
I can give that to you.
Gabrielle Union's daughter just came out, and I feel like that's like.
Wait, is it about that, Jason? Gabrielle Union's daughter?
I feel like that's one of those.
Specifically about Gabrielle Union's daughter.
Let's do that one. Let's do that one because Ty made attention to it. Let's do that one. And then the
specifically said skip gender and kids.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to skip, not do.
Let's start with no N-word.
I'll take the nipples.
I'll take the nipples for
I'll take nipples for 500, Alex.
You got to read
My
that.
boss, a white man. My boss, white man's pregnant wife. Wife is pregnant, and he was doing a Zoom check-in session with her and her nurse, who happens to be his sister. He asked me if I wanted to see, so he fanned me over to look over his shoulder. The nurse, his sister, mentioned that you'll know when you're close to due because your nipples will go down because of breastfeeding soon. Her fiance, not knowing me, a black woman, was there, then shouted out, "We don't want no N-word nipples here." The nurse and his wife both erupted in laughter, and he acted as if he didn't even hear it. I was disgusted, but I chose not to comment. Not really sure if that was the right thing to do, but I froze. He didn't actually say anything, so I don't know whether or not to go to HR or not, but it's his wife. What would you do?
Ooh. Oh.
I would have went off in that moment, number one. Number
what would you have said? I want to know exactly what you have said to this guy when you hear his wife say nigger nipples.
I would have been like, did she just say? I would say.
You would have smacked him in the back of his head?
I would have asked, like, what the F did she just say? He'd have been like, oh. Then I'm like, well, you think that ass is funny?
Yeah.
I think, well, I mean, because you didn't do that, I guess it's not the best advice, but I do agree with what Ty said. I think that's how I would have reacted to it. Because you didn't, I don't know if you can really do it.
I would go with the HR, very uncomfortable work environment that always does the trick.
But you're not reporting. What are you reporting him for?
That
he thought it was appropriate to.
He didn't think it was appropriate. He didn't have any control
appropriate
over it.
to subject me to racial comments in the workplace. And even though he didn't personally say it, he put it out loud for me to hear it, and I was subjected to it. So now I feel uncomfortable around him, and I think that he needs to leave this company because it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's go
to leave the company because his
you
wife
have to go become uncomfortable.
Well, the thing is though, that was his wife, and then the nurse was his sister. Who that means your family talks like this.
Your family talks like that. Like, is this Papa John's people?
Like you got to purge that from your vocabulary before you can work in this company again.
Like you need another 20 months off.
Say it though. Like, does he not get any credit for
he gets zero credit?
It really is about correcting this stuff too. Like we literally had you guys posting black squares, and when you posted those black squares in June, when you posted that, you were kind of agreeing to check your family members and your friends for being racist, and this is obviously very racist. You said the N-word, and you didn't check that. So if you posted a black square, like you reneged on that. You reneged on that. So like enough is enough. So you got to go.
I don't know. I might spread around the office before I told HR. I just don't know what I would have to tell HR. Oh, I heard him on the phone. I heard his wife on the phone saying nigger. Like,
no, they put me on the phone and she said nigger.
He didn't put. He just said, "Come over here so you can see the baby."
Come over here.
She didn't know he was there. She didn't know that the other girl was there.
That's really the problem. That means this is how you talk. You think that's okay?
Yeah.
That means boss talks like the homeboy talks like that too.
Absolutely.
Now that does not mean homeboy.
Yes.
Oh, it absolutely means homeboy.
I won't say things around you if I know you're uncomfortable with it. Like I don't like when people say the N-word, so people don't say the N-word around me. Okay, so now we're gonna do gender and kids.
You been saying the N-word the whole show today. So. Which one you want to do?
Gender and kids.
I told you I'm not interested in that. All right, you can go ahead. I'm not answering.
We'll let Dex answer.
See, this is somebody who actually knows us. Hey, Bro Talk, found you guys on Instagram and really enjoyed the show. Thank you. My sister and I are 3 years apart and are extremely close. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. Why are you yelling that? She's pregnant with her first and wants to raise her child with no gender. The I Need More Money one is actually a really good one. Let's go.
You got it. You already read it.
She is pregnant with her first and wants to raise her child with no gender. Her husband's brother is his sister now. Okay. And I think this is influencing my sister's decision making. I think this is a bad idea, and I want to speak to her husband about it. How should I approach this?
What?
Not here.
What?
Not
What?
here. This ain't the place for you. I don't want
We can offer advice.
I don't have any
Here's
advice.
here's the advice. What right do you have to like what purpose will that serve? Like if they've come up with the idea, as much as you may agree or disagree with that idea, what place do you have in this scenario?
That's it. Mind your
to
business.
tell them like to approach anything. Like it's not your business. If they're gonna, what are you gonna do? Go back and say you do have a gender. Like there's nothing you can do. Just mind your business.
Yeah, I mean, the girl eventually will understand that, saying there are genders and some people adhere to them and some people don't. And, the older she gets, and I'm sure it won't take long, is, I'm saying the environment that we're growing up in now, kids by the age of 5 will probably have an understanding of gender equality that we probably don't understand. But, or our parents definitely didn't understand. So
Not her kids. Not that boy and that girl. Not can we do one more question real quick? Only because people are saying I can't read, and I just need to prove that I can read.
Okay, go ahead, Dex.
I want to do the I need more money. Or wait, Jason, which one's better between those two?
the I need more money one's short. So it's not going to be much of a reading challenge for you on that one. The is you is or is you ain't is a little longer.
But which one is better? Which one is better though?
Is you is or is you ain't.
You just want me to read. What if I mess up, yeah?
You won't, Dexter. I believe in you.
Oh, I'm not reading all of
Words
that.
nice and tiny too.
I recently proposed to my girlfriend. I did it at home since she said that she wouldn't want a public proposal. I tried to make it feel special. I made an elaborate meal from scratch, and afterwards I popped the question. Long story short, her answer was that she loves me and wants to marry me one someday, but isn't ready to take that step to be engaged. I said that we could wait a while before actually getting married, but she still didn't want to become engaged. First and foremost, I want to say I respect that. I have no issue with her not being ready, and although I was disappointed, I'm not upset with her about it. However, a few days later, she mentioned something about me proposing again in the future. I told her I lost my place. I told her that I thought she should propose. In essence, my point was I had already asked. She knows that I'm ready. My cards are there on the table. Also, I had already planned and executed a proposal, put a lot of work into it to make it sentimental, and I don't feel like I should have to reenact that moment. She disagrees and seems to feel like I'm punishing her. This is putting a lot of strain on us, and I'm not sure how to bridge this impasse.
Impasse.
I'm not sure how to bridge this impasse. What is an impasse?
Okay. Well, any advice? Impasse is kind of like something in the road.
I know what it is, boy. I now this is just me personally. I don't think that.
Okay. I was reading.
Throw the rules of 2021 out the window, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible.
There are no genders.
There gotta be a gender in this one. I don't think women should propose to men. I really don't. And honestly, bro, I don't think that you think that either. Because if you did, you wouldn't have put the cards on the table in the first place. You did that because you thought
he doesn't want to put himself out there again in order to be embarrassed.
Bro, like why did you do it in the first place though? Like if that's how you really felt,
because he thought he wouldn't be embarrassed.
He said he wasn't embarrassed.
I wonder what the worldwide rate is for people turning down proposals. I'm pretty sure it's very low. So
yeah, it's insane to me. Like, because usually you guys know that you're about to get married and they're just like waiting for it to happen.
But she's begging you for a ring. Like that's
if
at least
I was wrong and I proposed and my wife said no, I'm not proposing again.
Yeah, I understand it. I definitely
like
understand.
We're shacking the fuck up until like
the only time I'm
proposing again, I'm like, why ask you?
Like when you tell me to propose again, that's when I'll propose again. Like it's not going to be a surprise. It's not going to be anything like that.
I'm not proposing at all again. When you decide you want to get married, we can start just planning the wedding. I'm not doing anything. The ring is in the drawer. Go put it on.
So there's no engagement period?
No. No, it's like you can go in the dresser and wear the ring and say, "Oh, I decided to accept your proposal. I don't care how long ago it was. I'm going to put the drawer. If we didn't break up, I'll put the ring in the drawer, and when you're ready to wear it, let me know." And so when you're ready to start planning the wedding, like I'm not about to propose twice. It's not happening.
A woman, Kiana, says he asking her to propose when she's ready sounds reasonable to me. She don't have to get on her knee and look desperate, but she can cutely say, "I'm ready. Ask me again."
Oh, that was
Ask
nice.
me again would be him doing it again, though. Like that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, but it's no risk. Like,
Oh,
because
that
you
was
know
kind of
it's
cute
gonna
though.
say
I like that.
That's
Never
what I
mind.
said. Ty, what do you mean that's cute? That's literally what I said.
It sounded better coming from her. It sounded cute the way she said it. The way you said it made me angry.
Okay. Well, I'm a man. Yeah, I think that's a decent thing. But I do agree that you shouldn't go out on a limb again and just guess when she's going to be ready, because you're really setting yourself up to be heartbroken
Well,
permanently.
you really shouldn't have went on the limb in the first place, but that's just my opinion on it.
I mean, we all do though. Like
I didn't. I knew I was getting a yes.
Yeah, because you were dating for 25 years.
You assumed you were getting a yes.
No, I wasn't, but like I had these conversations prior to, and like before I put money out, I knew that I was getting a yes. I proper plan.
I mean, yes, proper planning. 25 years in a relationship. I mean,
I was
yes,
not in a relationship for
proper
25 years.
How long were you guys together?
Not that long.
No, I said how long.
And the thing is, for me, if I was with somebody for 2 weeks and I feel like proposing to them, like I'm gonna get a yes. We're gonna know where this is going before I do.
Yes. Do you not have an actual number? I was like wondering, seriously, not that to be on Jason's side.
I'm not going to do this with you on the show.
So you don't know?
If you want to go there, we can go there if you want to go there.
Absolutely 17 years.
We can go there. If you guys have more questions, hit us up on live/questions for your questions.
Amen.
And on to Jason and Company.
Oh, cute.
Jason and Company. Jason and Company.
Yo. All right, Jason and Company, as we all know, it is time. Go.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days.
And we can't have madmen out there shooting rockets all over the place. And by the way, Rocket Man should have been handled a long time ago. Little Rocket Man. We're going to do it because we really have no choice. And I want to tell you something, and I'm sure he's listening because he watches every word, and I guarantee you one thing, he's watching us like he never watched anybody before. That I can tell you. That I can tell you.
All right, which year? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
That's hard because
Rocket.
talked about Kim Jong-un every single time. Like that's he used to always talk about him.
Yeah. But when he got him the nickname Rocket Man, like that was the really popular.
Maybe early on, 2017.
Yeah, that really stuck. So it was either
really stuck.
I feel like it was year 1.
I'm gonna go with 2017.
So 2017 would be year 1. Is that what you're going with, Ty?
I'm going with year 1, yes.
Me too.
You're right. Year 1's correct. 27 September 2017. He called Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, I remember early in Donald Trump's presidency, he gave him the nickname Rocket Man. It like really stuck, like all his nicknames do.
Little Rocket Man.
He's so immature.
So immature. All right. Also, if you don't remember some of the, like you said, the tweets were crazy. I've spoke to President Moon of South Korea, asked him how Rocket Man's doing. He was trolling him so hard. We were about to get bombed. Remember that? We were actually scared that he might bomb us. We were definitely a little worried. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all time. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and powerful one than his, and my button works.
Oh God.
Our damn president, guys. That was a wild time. All right.
I cannot believe Donald Trump was president. Like, what a nutcase.
Cannot believe it. All right, let's move on to some of the videos. I will still give Bill the deference of time and see if he shows up.
Oh, he's done.
Have one more game to play, and I don't know if he's going to make it or not. What's more annoying? You guys ready to be annoyed?
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So, did you guys hear about Burger King?
Mm-mm.
No.
They tweeted this yesterday. Women belong in the kitchen. Tweeted this yesterday. Start of International Women's Day.
In the UK.
Burger King at Burger King UK. Yes.
Yeah,
verified. Women belong in the kitchen. People were like, "What the hell are you talking about, Burger King?" Then, if you click on the tweet, you see this note. They want to, of course. Yet, only 20% of chefs are women. We're on a mission to change the gender ratio in the restaurant industry by empowering female employees with the opportunity to pursue a culinary degree. Great. International Women's Day. #. So people were like, Burger King, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, kind of cute.
Delete the damn post. That's what KFC Gaming said. I'm not sure if that's affiliated with KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't believe it is. But they tweeted that saying to delete the post to Burger King. Burger King doubled down saying, why would we delete a tweet that's drawing attention to a huge lack of female representation in our industry? We thought you'd be on board with this as well. We've lost your scholarship to give most of our female employees the chance to pursue a culinary career. Then they added that tweet also to the thread of their own tweet because they realized that they didn't say that. It's all a mess. Burger King's all over the place. So then people said, Burger King, you actually could have did this in one tweet instead of trying to make a spectacle out of women belong in the kitchen. So Burger King decided to apologize, saying, we decided to delete the original tweet after our apology. It was brought to our attention that there were abusive comments in the thread, and we don't want to leave space open for that. So they didn't actually apologize for what they said.
For them, they apologized for y'all behavior, not their behavior.
Ridiculous. How effing annoying. But was that more annoying than Joe Budden ex Tahiri, who showed up in looks like her home island and was treated to peasant salad she was not very fond of?
My parents migrated to the U.S. to give me a better life. And I come to a resort and I sit at a dinner table and the menu says, the first item on there says peasant salad. Peasant. What the fuck is a peasant salad? I'm fucking confused. Sanctuary, Capcana, whoever the fuck I am, that I bust my motherfucking ass to come here to eat so y'all niggas can give me a motherfucking salad that says peasant salad. So my dumb ass is looking at them like, okay, so y'all got mad commas in between salads where I can't tell what dish has what. Did y'all miss an L or something? Is it pleasant salad? And the fucking salad says peasant salad. So do you think I want to eat here? Do you even think I want to stay here? I had a whole moment that at 2021, you still come out. I mean, shit, racism is so alive and we know this. But we work so hard to come to a place, to an establishment, to a fucking resort, to fucking eat a peasant salad. The salad that y'all motherfuckers eat is it a peasant? And then people want to tell me it's a campo salad and call it campo. Celebrate our dishes, our fucking traditions, where we come from. A peasant salad? And that's what y'all call it on the menu. So I had a whole moment and I could not eat. I couldn't eat. I could not. I don't even want to be here.
A peasant salad.
you know how I could tell she was real mad though? Because anytime girls have like the straight back braids like that, they always have a little hair on the side, like a ponytail or whatever, and they pull it to the side. If you're taking the stuff, they'll pull it to the side so you can see that they're not bald headed. She ain't care like shit. She was looking like Mike in that and did not care. She didn't care at all.
Don't do that.
So was the salad modeled after a people that they're calling peasants? Is that what happened?
No, so the salad is a Macedonian salad, and it's called a peasant salad because it has chunks of vegetables in it, as peasants, would typically just bring chunks of vegetables. They're not finely diced or julienned or anything like that. They're just chunks of, of vegetables. So that's why it's called a peasant salad. It's a dish. Like it's an actual dish. It's just referred to as a peasant salad because that's why it's called that. It's not for peasants. It's an actual dish.
I don't even know what the other video was at this point, but she won. That's annoying as hell. And you know what's crazy though? Nobody goes on vacation by themselves. Salad. People don't go on vacation by themselves. So that means somebody else is sitting there with her while she's doing this rant. I know they're like, I know this ain't happening.
If I were sitting in a restaurant with someone or a friend and they were doing that, I would get up and leave. I'm not listening.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing that with you.
Peasant salad. She just like
whoever just be sitting there uncomfortably waiting for somebody to shut up. I feel like that's one of those moments.
So bad. But yeah, and then she tried to throw the racism thing on there too. Like she was very hot to try. Rather watch again. I have 3 contestants for this one. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. First contestant number 1. Would you rather watch not Tahiri, but this fight at Bath and Body Works? They was fighting at Bath and Body Works. All right, would you rather watch that? This also happened on The View, I think earlier today.
The American experiment is the way to go, and if we have 2 American women, Meghan Markle and Oprah Winfrey, who are single-handedly finishing what George Washington and our revolutionary counterparts did, I'm all for it.
Okay.
I don't know where Tyler went.
Well, honestly, I watch The View every day. So, I usually watch it to watch them argue. Later on, Megan and Joy got into it, and Joy said to her, down, girl. Down, girl.
Down, girl. How did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it, of course.
No, I had internet issues right as you were doing it, and I never have internet issues. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Let's run it back again.
The American experiment is the way to go, and if we have 2 American women, Meghan Markle and Oprah Winfrey, who are single-handedly finishing what George Washington and our revolutionary counterparts did, I'm all for it.
Okay.
I hate it here. I saw that. I did not want to see that clip again.
Oh, I'll watch them go at it with Megan every single day. I literally do. I do it. So absolutely.
Okay. Or would you rather watch
that
the sequel to Coming to America? Did you watch Coming to America too? Did anyone watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, so which one would you rather rewatch? The Bath and Body Works fight, the Megan and Whoopi clip, or Come to America too?
I will watch that fight a couple.
You will watch the fight again?
I start to finish. Want to see what happened.
Well, based on real life, I would say Coming to America too. I watched it 4 times now. So I think
4 times.
4 times.
Why would you?
We're on quarantine. It was cold this weekend. I didn't have much to do, so I watched it a couple times. You know what's crazy? I would literally go on Twitter and I would see somebody say something bad about it, and I'd be like, let me go watch it again just to make sure I'm not crazy, because I didn't think it was bad, but I also have no expectations for comedy. So I was looking at the think pieces that you guys are writing, and I'm like, wow, y'all really went into this. But I thought Coming to America 2 was good.
I thought it was okay.
When people were saying they didn't like it, I understood. But it was one of those things where you just, watch it just to watch it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I watched it to get it over with, to say that I watched it.
And it's
to get it over with.
That's what I did.
I don't think it was like, oh, fall over the place good. It was just something to watch. I didn't think it was bad either. I'm not a huge fan of some of the actors that were there, so I didn't enjoy their parts, but
it was okay. I didn't think it was terrible. I didn't think it was hilarious. I thought Leslie Jones kind of saved it, but it was decent. That's just me.
My girl Lunel was in the movie, and she did.
Lunel was in the movie. I saw that.
An amazing job. I was very proud and very happy to see her. I think she's a comedy pioneer, and it was great to see her in this film. I do wish, though, there were either less cameos or they got the cameos right, because, like I said, Lunel was in the movie, and I could read her parts.
Lunel was there, and
Marcel Bouvet was in the movie too. Fancy from Jamie Foxx. The girl didn't even open her mouth. I thought that was a little crazy to have these people in this movie and they wouldn't talk.
Yeah, the flashbacks were cool though. So if you haven't seen it, I mean, it was decent to watch once. Like I said, I wouldn't watch it again. Also, it was PG-13. Should have been R like the original, but it is what it is. Looks like we have a special guest joining us. Welcome to the show.
Bye, girl.
Will, I just right off the bat need to know, did you or did you not get stuck in Atlanta this past weekend?
Please don't ever play with me like
Inquiring minds need to know.
If y'all want to give me money and I just say that I was stuck in Atlanta, then y'all can do that. Like, I'll give y'all my cash app and y'all can get me home.
You back. You back already, so there's no point to give you no money.
Y'all know where I don't have any hair on my face, so that should tell y'all where I was.
They mad
tonight. You were there tonight?
He was pledging
off screen.
He was pledging Army Fire Army. So shout out to
Will. They want to know, why would you even bother to come on today?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
I mean,
come on.
Your segment is
over.
Will, apparently you can't be absent no more because I don't know how to read it, I guess. like
oh my gosh, Bill. I mean, he had a lot more energy than you normally have, Bill, but yeah, it wasn't
Yeah, I was watching the show while I was on my way here. I was watching. It was yikes. I really do carry the show.
Ooh.
Imagine that.
Jason did what he usually does. He got you all to the next segment, but my God.
Got you all to the next segment. I like that. Okay. Enough of that. Dex, is it time for your BS report?
It is time for Dex's BS report.
I thought I had your stuff ready, but
I tried to stumble. I mean, I tried to keep it going for you for a minute, but damn, Jason.
You sure did. Where is it?
Ooh.
Oh.
Professional.
I thought
you could have been getting this while we were pussyfooting around with William.
Okay, well, go ahead and tell us about your day.
He was so excited to see Wood and we threw him off.
Team, I missed you also. Guys, I really did miss you all. Today was just, I'm here now. I'm grateful to be here. Okay. It's great that, Oprah's going to take down the throne single-handedly. It's interesting that the person that, married her cousin and has purple skin, they're concerned about, the color of a baby.
Is there scandal in the Crown? Is there infidelity?
There's been scandal. Queen Elizabeth married her third cousin, and he's purple. He's literally purple.
Oh, okay. All right, I have what I was looking for. So we can go ahead and dismiss you from your duties of doing a little bit of work here today on the show.
All right.
And we can get to Dex's BS report. Dex, get ready to guess. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Dex versus Vance. Here we go. All right. What are we doing, Dex?
That is the entrance theme for Too Cool featuring Rikishi. Fun fact, The guys are too cool. Well, one of them is dead. Well, the one who's dead, his name is Brian Christopher. He's the son of Jerry the King Lawler, who you guys may be familiar with. Too Cool actually was not cool with Rikishi because when Rikishi got his Hall of Fame induction, he did not thank the boys of Too Cool.
Really? That's terrible.
Another fun fact, Rikishi is cousins with The Rock, and they're also relatives with Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Roman Reigns.
Another fun fact, Dex, Vance got it right. It was actually Sky Too Hottie's theme, not too Cool's theme.
It was literally cool.
He did Too Cool's theme last week. It's that do 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 do.
Texas BS report. One of these stories is true.
Vance was right. Vance was right. You're wrong. So you lose that one, okay? Just so you
know. Two of the stories are lying. One of the stories is true. Right. So we are knee deep in cancel culture. So right now there is another person or animal who has been canceled. Pepe Le Pew has been canceled from Space Jam 2. You know, they said that the character represents rape culture. So appearing in Space Jam 2, he was in fact in Space Jam 1. I know because I just went back and rewatched it.
Do you like Pepe Le Pew?
No, I mean I don't think it's a character that I really care about. In California, there's a bill that's going to eliminate girls and boys sections in the toy stores. There's no reason to have a section with Barbie on one side and Hot Wheels on the other side. Hot Wheels and Barbie will now be able to be on the same aisle, and boys and girls will not have to think twice when picking one or the other.
First of all, let me tell you something. Just before we move on with that, Dexter, because this is as a parent, that toy aisle is not for the kids. The toy aisle is for the parents, so that I can go down one aisle and say, oh, maybe he or she will like this, or maybe he or she will like this. I don't want to have to discern. Like, I don't have the energy for that.
Don't have to. So if your child goes through, and if it's a boy, he picks up a Barbie doll.
But the child's not in there when I'm shopping for their birthday present. I'm in there by myself, so I got to be the one to find the toys. All right,
that's clear. And this Friday is BFF Day. So if you take your best friend, and it's a national thing or whatever, you take your best friend to Chipotle, the two of you guys get a free burrito.
Oh, not in this world. You crazy. That number 3 is the lie.
Well, you get one free burrito, it says.
Oh, how they gonna track
it? Me and you, because we're best friends. Me and you walk into Chipotle. Jason, you know the first time I went to Chipotle was with you. So two people who are best friends, they go into Chipotle. We're together as best friends or whatever. They're going to give us one burrito for free. And then you pay for yours.
Yeah, but then you go to another store and get another burrito for free. And then you'll have 2 burritos for free. You have 4 burritos.
It's the same thing that they do usually with the Halloween costumes, where if you go into Chipotle with a Halloween costume, you get a free burrito. All right, guys, what's true? What's a lie?
I don't believe 3. Chipotle ain't giving no burritos.
He was defending it too hard. He was fighting.
I defended the toy stores too. I think you sound crazy.
The toy stores sound legit.
No, the toy store is legit. I'm just letting the toy stores know that the toy store aisles aren't for the kids; they're for the adults.
You know, I've decided to stay out of this argument. Like, I don't care what the world becomes. I don't care what you guys do. Like, it's just too much.
I just want to be able to find toys. That's all I want.
Like, you guys can do whatever you want. Erase genders, all the stuff y'all want to do it. I don't care.
Latoya gets it. She gets it. She sees
me. Okay.
What you waiting for? I already told you what my guess was. What you want?
What is it for William? Because we already said ours.
I told you 3 was the lie. How many times I gotta tell you?
Well, what do you say?
I'm going with the toy store because I just don't see them. I don't see that happening.
All right. The lie is Chipotle. If you guys go to Chipotle this weekend with your best friend, the only thing you can do is pay for your best friend's meal. There's no free burrito this weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been Dex's BS report for the week.
There we go. Thank you, Dex, for your BS report. It is now time for one of the somber segments of the show called Seats. I call it somber because, you know, we have to give a lot of negativity.
Yeah, you always to save the negativity for me. I want a positive segment. I'm a very
You
upbeat
had
person,
one.
and I like to spread a positive message. So if anyone would like to stand up and say something nice about someone, now is your time.
Oh, I'm out.
But if not, please give your seat.
I just have a seat for Texas and for Atlanta as well. Like, so there's something, a lot of people are doing this actually, but I was going to use it as a BS report, but apparently some people are canceling it. Texas, Atlanta, and Florida, you have to know how crazy you guys are looking right now. There are people, even Philadelphia, well, mute your mic because you know you're doing the thing again. There are people, even in Philadelphia, that are saying that they're making a nationwide mask off party. So basically what's happening is they're taking off their mask and they're throwing like a massive party like statewide to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of the pandemic. I think that's disgusting. I think it's stupid. Guys, stay in your houses this weekend. Like, don't go to a mask off party.
Or mass burning, which was a big thing too.
I saw that too, yeah.
Like a barn, what do they call them? Bonfires, where they just
bonfire, and then they had kids.
There we go.
Yeah,
and they just like have kids burn masks and then get COVID and die.
Stupid. Like, what are y'all doing? Oh, we forgot to do the last part of Jizza Time, but I guess we won't do it.
What was the last part?
Okay, I mean, maybe we'll stay for bonus if you want to stay in for bonus, but go ahead.
Yeah, just do a bonus at the end. That will be fun.
Yeah.
I actually do have a seat. I don't know if I can give it on air, but over the weekend, we were shooting 50 cals, and the ammo.
You have to tell people what that means.
Okay, so I was playing Army with my little friends this weekend, and we were shooting really big guns with really big bullets that get through your entire village. So don't try us. And we were loading ammo onto the vehicles, and a case of 50 cal rounds, which is probably like 65 pounds, fell on my wrist, and I thought I shattered my wrist over the weekend. So I'm going to give the person a seat who handed me, basically tossed me a box of 50 cal rounds and nearly shattered my wrist this weekend.
You should have been working out.
Looking crazy.
Did you put blood in their mouth?
With what wrist? With what hand?
Yeah.
How was he going to do that? That person threw it to him, could have caught it, and he thought Will could catch it too. So that means that person,
he would be
Will. You seen that group chat? That was me laid up.
And Will, why you didn't post it on Instagram like I told you to?
I told him not to post it.
Now that I spoke about it on the show, I might post it.
I told him not to post it on Instagram. He looked dumb as hell.
No, you don't.
With the IV drip.
Actually, the IV drip and a little nipple out.
Maybe y'all can post it on the Bro Talk.
I will.
All right, I'll juxtapose the other picture with you shooting a gun and then being hurt a few minutes later,
and then like me laid up. But y'all got to DM the page and ask, or like comment and say, "Is everything okay?" So we like DM us.
Or oh no, what you gotta do is post it on your story. Repost it on your own story. I'm talking to all the viewers. Repost it on your own story with the hashtag Pray for Bill.
Oh, please do that. Please. And then when they ask about, like, y'all gotta make it cryptic though. Be like, oh my God, pull through. You can do it.
Please, Bill.
Y'all pray for my friend.
Y'all
DM me.
And I'm gonna say, I keep on never mind. People get mad when you say that.
Yeah. I keep on calling this fun.
My seat is going to go to April Jones. She is the person who is rumored to be. Wait, what's wrong?
I was thinking, isn't that the one we had on here for the Oscar So Black? Isn't that her?
No. That's April Rain. April Jones is Omarion's ex, the one who is dating Dr. Dre, apparently. Trying to sneak into that mansion. Mansion hopping. She's upset because Trick Daddy said that she looked like Tiger Woods. And she does. Like, I looked at it, and she does. So my seat's gonna go to you, ma'am, because you look like Tiger Woods, and it was a funny joke. Trick Daddy doesn't get many laughs nowadays, so let him have that one. You're with Dr. Dre, so you know what I'm saying you're getting paid, for your time. And
oh God, you gotta be with Dr. Dre to get rich.
Just to be
But Tiger Woods isn't terrible. It's not like an insult, I guess. But she does look like Tiger Woods.
I'm just saying, that's not worth it. Like I couldn't be with these old men.
Wait, Trick Daddy is talking about somebody's look,
and that's the other thing. Like, girl, you could have you could have the array of jokes at your disposal for Trick Daddy, like the finest array. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
But
we watched Trick Daddy for a full 2 days, and then we realized he had lupus, and then we felt crazy.
Yeah,
Trick Daddy definitely looks like that drunk uncle that be at the barbecue.
I guess we don't care. I guess we don't care about the lupus anymore.
Barb rolling up them hot dogs. He looks like the way. Hey, Gak, come on.
He looks like one of those hot dogs. But moving on. That was my seat. Do you guys have anything else?
Just follow us on YouTube. We have a YouTube page, Bro Talk Live on YouTube.
Amen. Cool. So that's the show. If you guys want to check out now, feel free. If not, I do have to get this on record. We're going to go back to Jason and Company really quick because the Grammys are this weekend, and I wanted to get you guys on the record so we can say that you're wrong. So for a second, we're going back.
Jason and Company. Jason and Company. Yo.
All right, so Jason and Company, just to say you were wrong, I just want you guys' picks for the Grammys this weekend. We all know they don't respect us, so we're trying to aim to get this correct so that I can say that I was right and you guys were wrong. So we're going to just do 5 categories really quickly, and we're just going to have them on the record so I can play them back next week and tell you guys that you were absolutely wrong. So first up, we have Song of the Year, Black Parade, Beyonce, The Box, Roddy Ricch. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to move back there. My bad. Let's try this again. Black Parade, Beyonce, The Box, Roddy Ricch, Cardigan by Taylor Swift. Yep. Circles by Post Malone. And all these songs you can see here. What song's going to win Song of the Year? It's not going to be
Box.
I'm going to go on record as I usually do around this time and say I voted for Beyonce because I always vote for Beyonce.
Oh, I thought you didn't get a package this year.
Who didn't?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Billie Eilish. I think she's gonna get
I was thinking Billie Eilish too, actually.
But she won last year, so
I'm gonna go with The Box. It's gonna win.
What do you think The Box is about, Ty?
For Song of the Year, Ty?
Yeah. I was just listening to that yesterday.
Ty, what do you think The Box is about?
I know what it's about. I listened to it.
What kind of box?
Not the kind you got.
Record of the Year.
I hope you keep
Performance and production. Black Parade, Colors, Rockstar, Say So by Doja Cat.
Going back for a forgotten segment.
Dua Lipa and Savage by Megan Thee Stallion.
I would say So.
I'm also going to say
that.
Even though I voted for Black Parade.
I think they're going to give Billie like all the awards.
She won all the awards last year.
And she's going to win them again.
Yeah, I think
once
it's
the
going to be
Grammys like somebody, it doesn't matter who does what or who puts out.
Imagine Doja Cat Moo getting she's going to get a record of the year. That's great.
I see it happening. Would Say So specifically.
Or Savage might win it. I'm a Savage.
I don't think Savage was record of the year. We got that during quarantine and we didn't care.
We cared.
We cared, but not like that.
Album of the Year, Jhené Aiko, Black Pumas. I don't know who that is. Coldplay, Jacob Collier. Okay, random.
Definitely Jacob Collier.
That's so random that he's nominated for Album of the Year. Why are we? Okay. Post Malone, Taylor Swift, or Dua Lipa?
I'm going with Taylor Swift.
I'm going to go with Jacob Collier.
I think they'll give that one to Taylor Swift.
Yep.
She's going to have 3 Album of the Year awards. If
not her, then Post Malone, but I think Taylor Swift, though.
When we know
did he win Album of the Year for Volume 1 or 2?
Who?
Jacob Collier.
No, Jacob Collier's never won anything. That's why I said it's a random nomination. Okay. I don't think it's going to be Jhené Aiko, so I think I'm going to go with Black Pumas.
It's for sure. I don't know why they put her up here to get her all excited for nothing.
I'm going to go with Black Pumas. All right. Are we ready to move?
Mm-hmm.
2 more. New artist. We have in this category Chica, who's black. Noah Cyrus is Miley Cyrus's little sister. D Smoke is black. Doja Cat is, we know what Doja Cat is. She's in chat rooms, racial chat rooms, showing feet. K Janata and Megan Thee Stallion for best new artist.
I'm gonna go with Noah Cyrus.
I'm going with Megan.
I would go with Doja Cat.
Wow.
Yep. I'm also going with Doja Cat.
Wow. So people who hated Doja Cat a few weeks ago now.
I actually voted for Megan Thee Stallion, but I know how the Grammys.
What do you mean you voted for these people?
I'm a voting member of the Grammy Academy. We go through this every year, Dex. Like literally every year.
All right. And last but not least,
on record. That's all.
Rap albums that you guys haven't heard by D Smoke, Freddie Gibbs, Jay Electronica, Nas, and Royce the 5'9".
Stop! You hold your horses. I heard Jay Electronica's a written testimony.
I have heard Nas. I've listened to Nas's, and I will say this is going to be Nas this year. So I'm going to go with Nas.
I'm going to go with Royce the 5'9".
Who are they going to give it to? I think they're going to give it to D Smoke. But
Eminem.
D Smoke had a good album though, so yeah.
It wasn't bad, but I definitely think Jay's was I was a fan of Jay's. So.
D Smoke, is that guy from that rap competition?
He was from that rap competition on Netflix. Really good album. All right.
Just real quick though, in the comments they're saying Alfredo and Black Habits. They're really going on for Black Habits.
Oh, I know people were still watching. Black Habits. I love that song. Alfredo for the Freddie Gibbs one. Okay. And the one that you guys would know would be melodic rap performance. These are the popular songs. Rockstar.
Melodic rap.
Melodic rap. Laugh Now, Cry Later, Lockdown by Anderson .Paak, The Box by Roddy Ricch, or Highest in the Room by Travis Scott.
That's a hard one. I guess maybe Travis Scott, but I definitely think The Box should win, but I would probably go with Travis Scott, Highest in the Room.
I'm going with Rockstar.
I actually voted for The Box by Roddy Ricch, but I'm with that. I think the Grammys will give it to Travis Scott. Like the Grammys is really commercial in their approach.
Yeah, so that's why I think they're going to give it to Drake. I would have given it to Roddy Ricch as well, though.
Wait, what's Laugh Now, Cry Later? I don't even know what that is.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry.
I don't like that one. Okay,
baby.
Oh, that's definitely one of Drake.
All right. They're talking about. Oh, yeah, he is Sir's brother, D Smoke, by the way, Ty. In case you were wondering. So yeah, there we go.
He's whose brother?
Sir, the R&B singer.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what that is, do you?
Okay.
No.
The Grammys this Sunday.
Like, oh, okay.
All right, so that's what we missed. That's what we were waiting for you for, Bill, and then we just forgot to go back to it. So there we go. Those are the nominees for the Grammys this Sunday, and we will tell you who is the rightest next week, and that person will probably be me, and I will take a bow. You guys have any final words for the people?
I'm never wrong. I'm always just more right now than I am back then.
I like that. More right now than I will be in the future.
No, you don't. You don't like it. It was lazy. For Ty, for Dex, for Bill, it's been an edition of Bro Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I don't think he deserves it for Bill this time.
And
you definitely not getting this episode.
Carry on.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.